We were a very good couple. And it's difficult to find, like Stan Laurel and Hardy, to find, for sure, these two persons, when they meet each other, it was a miracle. It's not easy.
Hello, and welcome to this podcast, an interview with Philippe Gaulier. Philippe Gaulier is a master of clown who's taught theatre for over 50 years, 40 of them at his school, École Philippe Gaulier, which is currently based just outside of Paris in Étampes. My name is Christian Hendrickson. I spent 2 years studying under Philippe. I visited him at his home in September 2021, and we recorded this interview over the course of a few days. I've split our conversation into 5 parts, and a new part will be released each week. If you want to find out when the next part is released, I'd recommend subscribing. In this part, we continue the story of when Philippe was a student at the school of Jacques Lecoq. Had you performed clown before Lecoq, or was this your first experience?
No, it was first experience with Lecoq. In Lecoq school, the name of my clown was Monsieur Paddock. But he was an idiot who was always shouting. A French, normal French who was shouting because nobody understood him. Well, I had a good fun to do it.
After finishing the Lecoq course, Philippe was approached by his acrobatics teacher to see if he'd be interested in making a clown show.
Pierre was my teacher, my acrobatic teacher. I had a good reputation in Lecoq school as a clown, and he asked me if I want to do a show with him for Berlin. We were a good couple as a clown. Me, I was the guy who directs, the idiot who takes the decision to direct, and my friend Pierre Bilan, he was the idiot who follows me. And we went to a catastrophe every time. But it's always like this. In a couple of clowns, one thinks he is intelligent, and the other one thinks, my friend, he discovered hot water. So he gave a good complicity for having fun.
But the audience told you were a good couple? Yes,
we were a very good couple. And it's difficult to find like Stan Laurel and Hardy, to find, for sure, these two persons, when they meet each other, it was a miracle. It's not easy.
So it's not something you felt from meeting in person, it's something you felt when you got onto the stage?
Yes. When we start to rehearse, because we had a good complicity, but we never know how it works before the opening day. So the opening day, and after newspaper. So you say, I could stay 2 months or 3 months in Berlin.
What were the origins of this show, Les Assiettes?
We didn't know if we wanted to make people laughing, breaking plates or kicking the ass. And so at the end we decided to break plates.
So breaking plates or kicking the ass, how did you pick?
I think I don't know.
Oh, rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah. This we broke 200 plates every night. It's a big problem, but to put in your car, because you have to put 10,000 plates in your car. It's really heavy and really big. And after, so we broke plate, and it was a success everywhere. It was, even for us, it was surprising that there is so many people who wanted to invite the show. And we had a good fun.
How did you create this show? Did you work with the director? Did you have other people involved?
We wrote together every day, and every week my friend Roger Blanc come to look at us to say, so he helped us a lot. So we need a director. We don't know what we do, so we need a director. And Roger Blanc come to look at us.
Roger Blanc was a French actor and director. He directed many things, including the first performances of Beckett's Waiting for Godot, Happy Days, and Endgame. You mentioned that your director was Roger Blanc. How did you meet?
I think in a bus. But he's the first guy who directed Jean Genet or Beckett. Really intelligent, beautiful artist, really funny guy. We went in Brittany together. I had a little car, deux chevaux. Deux chevaux is two horses. And we went to Brittany. So we were friends, yes. But he has his photo in my school with Roger Blanc and Jacques Lecoq.
What was your process for making this show?
At the beginning, because we were a teacher in Lecoq School, we tried the show in front of our students. So it was good. If they laugh or if they don't laugh, we can see if it's funny or not. and the students are not very nice with the teacher. They say, whoa, teacher, whoa.
Philippe and Pierre prepared this show to present in Berlin, but the success of it led to a further 10 years off and on performing it all around the world.
We played 3 or 4 months in Berlin, Kurt von Stendhal, Theater am Turm, and after we were invited in Czechoslovakia, I think in our life about 10 years, but with slides, 3 months a year after we teach in local school, after 3 months in another part.
10 years is a long time to be performing the same show.
Yeah, but when the show is funny, and every night you hear people laughing, is always a present, a good present.
Philippe's description of what would happen in Les Assiettes was very simple. Every night in the show, they would break 200 plates, with a short break in the middle to eat a banana. So how long was the show you were performing?
It was 1 hour and a half, and 20 minutes in a circus.
And it was just clown?
Just clown.
In class, you've mentioned that even doing a 20-minute clown number would be very difficult. So how would you do clown for an hour and a half?
First it's 2,000 people. Theater 700 is different. The voice is different. And in a circus, it goes fast. Every 10 minutes, the elephants are coming, and after the clown are coming, and after the trapeze are coming. So everybody is waiting for number after number. So it's this rhythm. So when you do 20 minutes, it's a good show in a circus. Because this is But in a theater, you sit, you have always the same clown, and you stay 1 hour and a half looking at these two idiots. It's possible. Yeah. Or in a movie, too. But circus, no. We are waiting for too many people, for the horses, lions.
So if you've got an hour and a half and just two people, how do you keep the audience entertained? It's a long time.
It's a long time. It's a rhythm problem. So you start really to start. So people are shut up. So you have 20 minutes. You show you are funny. Everybody laughs. So after you can be more subtle, and you have to, like a symphony, you have to play with a different rhythm. You cannot stay on the same rhythm 1 hour and a half, so you change the rhythm. But you have to start strong and to finish strong. After, you can be more subtle.
Then at some point during your show, you'd stop breaking plates to eat a banana?
So it's good, because now you stop, and there are some spectators, they come, they give 100 euros, they put on the stage, and they say, please, break it. they are, they are like this. They want you break, you play the game, now I stop, don't break now. And people, they come, they put money, and I say, no, please, you cannot bribe artists, please, take back your money. It's so idiot, break plate. But we had that in Switzerland. It was so funny. But people, they want you to break all the time, So if you stop 10 minutes, what happens? You have to break something. Yeah.
Philippe and Pierre toured their show all around the world. He shared some stories of his time performing the show in Czechoslovakia.
When we played in Czechoslovakia, we need 2 bananas in the show. We eat 2 bananas, and 2 bananas. So we asked the stage manager to buy 2 bananas every night for the show. And the guy, he started to become blue, green, yellow. And he says there is no banana in Prague because a member of the Communist Party forgot to sign a paper to ask Africa to send banana to Czechoslovakia. So, no banana. So we said, we need a banana. People, they say, well, you could eat a carrot. No, we have to eat banana. So we went to the French embassy or Swiss embassy, because Pierre is Swiss and me French. No banana in the embassy. And we put an announcement on a radio to say that 2 clowns in a Zabradley theater need banana for the show. And just before the show, 2 old persons come and with 2 bananas, and they say, it's for the clown. We had these 2 bananas in our fridge. We want to give to clown. So we invite the people as a spectator. They had a very good seat, and we could eat a banana. The day after was another problem with banana. We had always banana problem. Normally it was plate problem, but now it was banana problem.
With Czechoslovakia under occupation by the Soviet Union, Philippe and Pierre were surprised by the reaction of the audience when they started their show.
We break 1 plate, and all the young people in the theater, so they stand up and they applaud 20 minutes. Normally, they laugh, but they don't applaud 20 minutes. And the people, a bit official journalists, they put the nose in the brochure and they didn't want to look at the people who applaud so much because I don't know if they were members of the Communist Party, but they were ashamed to see these people so happy to see one plate broken on a stage. So we thought, my God, we have 200 plates to break if it's we are going to stay 4 or 5 hours on the stage. And second plate, whoa, it was the house was completely separated. It was for us, of course, we are for people who applaud, who laugh, and who says "fuck you" to the authority. And we never been for the authority, never. Even I told you in '68, but it was it was after '68. I throw stone on the face of police. We never loved authority so much. We were the liberation of Czechoslovakia. Young people wanted to break so many things. And we were so much loved by the young people. So after we were not hero, but everybody loved us because the show was idiot but funny. Everybody loved us. It was a fantastic moment. Before we decided to break plate, it's absolutely idiot. You break plate to make audience laughing. It's a stupid idea. And we had this stupid idea together, Pierre and I. And before in this time, everybody spoke about Bertolt Brecht, philosophy of Bertolt Brecht, or Samuel Beckett, philosophy. Us, we wanted to do the best idiot show in the world. We didn't want to say it's intelligent. But in Czechoslovakia, everybody said that you bring freedom in a Czechoslovakia theater. Just because we wanted to be so idiot that nobody could say there is something quite intelligent. And we were quite happy. Voilà.
After 10 years of working together, Philippe and Pierre's partnership ended.
But we were bored to work together. It's like a couple, sometimes you are bored and you stop. But I love him, but we were not so happy to do something together. After I was more teacher, it was my school, so I have to be clever, and I did some direction, I direct some play. Wow.
One last story from Les Assiettes. Owing to the success of their show, Philippe and Pierre performed part of it for a star-studded crowd at the Gala de la Union, a show celebrating the best French artists. In the crowd would usually be some of the most influential people of France, and at the time this included the President Raymond Pompidou and Josephine Baker, a French-American actress. I asked Philippe about his experience performing at this show.
Every year in France we have the day of actor, so the actor plays something in a circus. So they are on a horse, they do trapeze, and they ask us to do the clown for this day. So the President of the Republic is here, his wife is really upper class, is really upper. And we did the clown show, we did 14 minutes. Normally the show is 1 hour and a half, but we did 14 minutes. And did you hear something of Josephine Baker? So she went to see her. She was in the audience. She went to kiss her. Oh, I love her. It was a great moment to see her, a beautiful woman, so nice. And she said, "Oh, you make me laughing as when I was a little girl." Beautiful, huh? She was beautiful. We were really happy.
During the 10-year period that Philippe was performing Les Assiettes, he worked as a teacher at l'École Internationale de Théâtre Jacques Lecoq. The Lecoq School offers a 2-year course. The first year is devoted to observing the world and its movements. The second year focuses on the creation of work through exploration of melodrama, human comedy, tragedy, jesters, and the clown. As Philippe mentioned before, he struggled with movement, so he never expected to be invited to teach at Lecoq School.
I had a problem to understand the philosophy of movement, body. And when he asked me to teach in his school, I was really surprised.
At the school, Philippe was teaching the Lecoq method to students.
We didn't say, "Oh, I would like to teach that and that." No, the program was done at the beginning, so we didn't have to discuss.
However, while at the school, Philippe started to teach text to the students there.
Shakespeare or Pirandello. Me, I was always good with literature. So in Lecoq School, people they study with me, Chekhov, Shakespeare, Pirandello.
So you were people studying this with you at Lecoq?
Yeah. I was... Lecoq didn't feel comfortable with text, but me, I was comfortable with text. So I teach it. Beckett, I teach...
And why do you think you were comfortable with text?
Because I practice text since I am 8 years old. I read a lot, so I have many fun with text.
So it's the fun with text that you think is what made you good to be teaching the text?
Yes. If I was boring like a pharmacist with text, never I will teach text, because when you teach, the fun lead you to speak about Shakespeare or about Lady Macbeth, about so many beautiful things you think about Lady Macbeth. But it's a pleasure who says, "Philippe, teach." But if I didn't have pleasure, I would not teach. I had a pleasure with the text, to read Chekhov. I had a great pleasure to read Chekhov. And after the pleasure to read Chekhov, I put it in my teaching method, if we can call that teaching method. You love something, and you love to teach because you love the text, because you love the writer. So...
While at Lecoq, Philippe developed something that's now central to his teaching called le jeu, or the game in English. It's a topic that we'll go into much deeper in a future episode. Is le jeu something you were teaching at Lecoq?
My part in Lecoq School was more le jeu. Le jeu, it's a bit mine. So I was teaching le jeu,
And what do you mean that le jeu was kind of yours?
Because in Lecoq, we didn't study le jeu. So I discover le jeu working with students. Say, why you don't look at him? Why there is no fun between you? So I discover we have to see the complicity, the fun to have complicity. So little by little, I discover the workshop le jeu. And people say, so I did it.
After 10 years of teaching at Lecoq, you decided it was time to start your own school?
Yes. 10 years is a good time. And I thought I am quite loved by students because they invite me to go to New York to teach. When I was during July, August, September. So I thought, if I start a school, I will have some client. So I did it. It's always funny to change what you want to do.
Thank you for listening to the second part of this interview. In the next part, we're going to go into how Philippe teaches his students. Here's a small preview of what's to come.
We see the pleasure of life in the eyes. So I do theater, but we don't see a star coming from your eyes. So you are bored.
You'll hear Philippe talking about pleasure and much more in part 3. Thank you for listening.